Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. Today we're gonna go through the new patch notes for patch 5.1a. They got released yesterday. I didn't look through it at all, but you can see on the right all of the changes. We got Ashe, Echo, Kindred, Lilia, and all kinds of interesting champions really. And then item changes, rune changes, and gameplay changes. So it's actually it's gonna be quite a big patch really. So let's get through it. Long have we awaited. Our favorite, we got Viego. Okay. Our favorite rune monarch is finally here on the Rift, soon. And with him, a first for Wild Rift Final Stand, our newest PvE mode. If that wasn't enough, we've got new events, skins, and companions. It's funny, do people actually care about events, companions, and then possibly skins? It's so funny how they keep focusing on those stupid things in the beginning, while everyone actually cares about the champion changes and, you know, gameplay updates and things like that. I don't know if it's just me, like I haven't even been on the event tab for like months, but maybe that's just me. Your regularly scheduled balance updates are here as well. Welcome to patch 5.1a. So, one second, my mouth is drying up. Let's see, this is all the text about him. May 8th, oh baby, in 2 weeks he's coming. Viego's actually coming in 2 weeks. He's like, let me tell you guys, this is gonna be one of the most fun champions in the game, 100%. And for the people that have pretty much mastered every champion in the game, this will be such a good addition for you, because of course you can take people's souls and change into the champion. So like, the people that have mastered everything will be able to fully utilize his kit and just run down people. He's so strong. So okay, that's actually very cool. Last stand, oh, that's the PvE thing. So our first PvE mode is here. Play as Callista as she fights off waves of the Iron Order. You know what? I've changed my opinion about this. In the beginning I thought this was silly, but I actually think this is really cool. I actually think this is really cool to have like a PvE in Wild Rift. I don't even think League of Legends has this. So I think this is really cool. We'll see how it's gonna be. Will you be the last one standing? Of course, we also have missions to complete and goodies to claim. Nice. You know, I don't care about the events so much. I'm just gonna skip it. Okay, I'm gonna guess what happens to the champions, like I always do. Ashe. I think Ashe is gonna get buffed. I feel like she's not strong enough. The recent item changes have worked well in Ashe's favors. Oh, she's getting nerfed. These adjustments will make sure she's still in line with other marksmen. Wait, what? Ashe is getting nerfed? First ability, attack speed increase, 5% less attack speed, and it does 5% less attack damage. Oh, wow. Out of all the ADCs, they nerf Ashe? I mean, Jhin is way stronger, Tristana is stronger. At least that's what it feels like, right? Kai'Sa is strong, Varus, and they nerf Ashe? Okay. For Echo, I think they're gonna buff him. I'm pretty sure they're gonna buff him. For someone who's able to manipulate time, you would think Echo would be able to clear jungle camps faster. Oh, they're buffing the jungle clear. We're speeding it up for him to give him more time to spend helping out his lanes. So I don't know which. This is his passive. It does 15% more damage to monsters, and this is his first ability. It just does more damage. Like, look, it just does 15 more damage, and then when it returns, it just does more damage too. And what is this? Chrono Break. Oh, that's his ultimate. He just regenerates more health. So it's like an overall buff to Jungle Echo. He's gonna have a pretty significantly faster clear in the jungle. And by the way, guys, you know what's also significant? The skin giveaway on this channel. Giving away 3 skins on the main channel, 2 on the second channel. All you have to do is put down a comment under the video. Let me know what you think of all the changes. I'm reading through all the comments, so yeah. Also give the video a like if you're enjoying it. Just let me know what you want to see as well. Like, I wonder what you guys would want to see me play after this patch. Kindred. I mean, I'm not even gonna guess. She's obviously getting a nerf, obviously. Delivering death no matter what stage of the game. Kindred has been tumbling through the enemies like it's nothing. We're tweaking their numbers to keep them consistent with their fellow junglers. So, yeah, less base attack damage, less attack damage per level. Attack speed increase on the first ability. A lot less. Like, what an insane nerf. Oh, God. This is actually such a big nerf. You guys don't know, but this is insane. Well, you guys do know. Why am I saying you guys don't know? As if you can't read. Of course you do know. This is an insane nerf. So this actually kind of fixes Kindred, is what I would guess. And then second ability, heals less. It's just, oh, that's the ultimate, sorry. It heals less. So after the ultimate, it heals less. So I still think Kindred will be S+ tier. But I was wrong in the tier list. Kindred was still broken tier, by the way, just so you guys know. But I think now she's just gonna be on top of the S+ tier instead of being broken tier. Lilia's getting buffed, 100%. Lilia is a champion that excels at flexibility and mobility. However, her recent performance has been underwhelming. Yeah, we're tweaking her numbers to make sure she can stand her ground, especially in early skirmishes. So, movement speed of her passive goes up, okay? It goes up by 1.5, so she's gonna be significantly faster because this movement speed stacks up 4 times. So she's gonna be a lot faster, like really a lot. So, again, her passive, it does more damage. 5 damage extra, and it scales to 20, and 10% extra ability power. This is actually huge too, guys. This is insane amounts of damage. Oh, this is the first ability. Huh? Yeah, this is the first ability. I'm sorry. So the first ability just does a lot more damage. And the outer edge just, oh man. It does so much damage now. Because it already kind of did a lot of damage. But now it really does a lot of damage. Like this is significant damage. I think this is going to make Lilia S tier at least. Watch out, Eep. What is that? That's the second ability, I think. Which they also buffed a little bit. They've only buffed this is actually such a small buff. You're not really going to feel this one too much. Nunu and Willump. I'm going to say something controversial. I think he's going to get nerfed. I think he's already too strong. Our best friend duo hasn't been... Yeah, okay. Of course he's not. Our best friend duo hasn't been strong enough to hold their own against the enemies. I disagree, but okay. We're making sure they can tank through whatever might come their way in their adventures. So, his passive now gives more attack speed, more movement speed, to him and an ally. Because remember, the passive gives movement speed and attack speed to an ally too. This is actually pretty big already. Like, if you're fighting with a Nunu and you're the ADC, you're gonna get more movement speed and more attack speed from his passive. So the first ability now heals up a lot more. From 9% bonus health to 11%. So, I mean, to be fair, these changes are fine. These are not gonna make him broken. They're just gonna make him a bit stronger, so that's good. Olaf, 1,000,000% getting buffed, and I think he's getting probably not a huge buff, because I don't think they want to get him broken again, because that was one of the most toxic metas ever. But I think he's going to get quite a substantial buff. So, how can we expect Olaf to rush through enemy formation when he can't survive the initial onslaught of damage? True. He's like, he can't do anything. These changes will make sure he's less of a glass cannon and more a tough as steel warrior. So, Berserker Rage, that's his second ability, I believe. It gives more attack speed now, and it gives more vampirism. So you heal up more and you attack more. Oh, that is his passive. No, that's his passive. So his second ability now gives you a bigger shield. It gives you a bigger shield based on your missing health. And his ultimate, oh, this one is big actually. Because the new Olaf ultimate will always give you bonus armor and magic resist. So this change is actually big. Like, he's simply getting 15 extra armor and magic resist. It's like 1,000 gold. It's like 1,000 gold worth of items that he's just getting for free. Especially level 5. 25 extra armor and magic resist just for free. It's actually quite insane. Samira, I think, is getting buffed again. I feel like she's still weak. After the last patch, Samira has stepped up against the enemies considerably. We're tweaking her numbers slightly to make sure she does... Oh wait, she's getting nerfed? What? To make sure she doesn't snowball out of control if she is to get an early game advantage. So 2 less attack damage. Okay. Flare. Which ability is that? Is that the first ability? I'm not sure. I think it's the first ability, but it just does less damage. Oh, that's actually a big nerf. What are they saying? What the hell do they mean with tweaking? This is just a straight up big nerf. Inferno Trigger, that's the ultimate. It does 10 less base damage late game and 10% less attack damage. So you're gonna end up doing like hundreds of less damage in total per enemy. Damn, dude. I mean, to be fair, I feel like Samira's ult should be disgusting, but this is actually taking out the disgusting part out of the ult and making it a normal ability again. I think Twitch is gonna get buffed. Not too much, but I think he will get buffed. Wow. Why? I've been wrong about the last 3 champions now. Twitch is quite strong in the mid to late game, which can lead to him snowballing out of control, making him difficult to counter. We're tweaking his numbers slightly, so his opponents have more ways to fight back when Twitch gets ahead. So he gets less armor per level. This is going to result in 7.5 armor less at max level and 7.5 magic resist less. Again, significant. Like, he's going to be significantly squishier because of this. Especially because he never builds any armor magic resist. So he really loved his base armor and magic resist. So like, essentially if he shows up now, you can just get one shot a whole lot easier. Contaminate, that's the third ability. It also does less damage. And damage per stack of venom is also less. What the hell? Spray and pray. That's the... Wait, what is that? Spray and pray. Subsequent targets damage reduction? That's the ultimate? Oh, that's the ultimate, I think. Oh, so when you hit multiple people, it just does a lot less damage now. The damage reduction is going to be 40% at maximum when you slice through 4 enemies instead of 60%. Oh my god, why are they nerfing him so hard? He was not that broken. Whatever, I guess. I think Yasuo is getting nerfed. Loki is getting buffed, but let's please give me a good guess. I was wrong about him too! Yasuo's blade has felt more like a gentle breeze these days. These changes will hopefully remind his enemies of the true power of his sword. He's getting buffed! He has more health regen, so that's gonna make him better in the mid lane to survive against ranged enemies. His first ability does 5 more damage. Okay. And his ultimate does 10% more attack damage. You know, I love how they're just slightly tweaking Yasuo, because like, Yasuo is a very dangerous champion if he gets too strong. You know, it's the same as like Olaf or Darius or a champion like that getting too strong. It's gonna be completely broken. I think Zoe is gonna get buffed. I feel like she's a bit underwhelming right now. Please let me be right. Yes! Finally I got one good. I got one right. Zoe has been overwhelming. Wait, I'm wrong? They are nerfing her? I was wrong again! Zoe has been overwhelming. I got the last 5 wrong. Zoe has been overwhelming her opponents, especially in the early game. We're adjusting her numbers to give her enemies a chance to catch their breath, so she's getting nerfed. Her first ability, the least possible damage, goes down. As you can see, 5, 10, 15, 20 damage down. It still skills the same though. So the base damage is just lower. So if you're a bit behind on Zoe, that's gonna be the problematic part. And then the highest possible damage also goes down, the base damage part. Okay, interesting. The third ability does less damage, base as well. And then the true damage is also less base damage. Okay, so she just has less base damage. If you're snowballing as Zoe, it should still be similar. But if you're behind on Zoe now, you're really gonna feel significantly weaker. Like, being behind on Zoe, that's the big problem now. And then the ultimate has a longer cooldown until the late game. Wow, yeah, if you fall behind on Zoe, you're really gonna feel it now. Because instead of 10 seconds, 12 seconds, that's actually quite a long cooldown for an ultimate like hers. Because she's heavily reliant on her ultimate. Alright. I don't care about the ARAM changes. I mean, here, I'll show it to you guys. You can slow down the video if you want to look through all of them. Here they are. So let's go through the actual changes. Alright, these are the item changes. Force of Nature. We're boosting the cost efficiency of Force of Nature so it can become a more desirable pickup when you're against an AP heavy team. So 100 gold cheaper. 5 more magic resist. And then the passive. Taking ability damage from enemy champions grants 1 stack of Steadfast. And there's a maximum of 4 stacks. And at maximum stacks, you gain 10% movement speed and reduce all incoming magic damage by 25%. So, oh, they changed that passive. It used to give you extra magic resist. Now it just simply reduces damage by 25. And the reason that this is a buff is now you can stack it a lot faster here. You don't have to wait until 6 stacks. You're already going to be reducing the damage at 4 stacks. This is a massive buff to this item. I don't think anyone is building Spirit Visage anymore after this. Or the Abyssal Mask. This item is just way too strong right now. Blade of the Rune King. The health reduction has been more impactful than intended. Especially in the early game, we're adjusting it so it's a valuable pickup but toning it down a bit. Oh, so they're buffing it. It now doesn't reduce your health as much, so they're buffing it. Same to the Infinity Edge, they're buffing it. So we're also adjusting the health reduction that Infinity Edge grants as it was way stronger than we intended. And they're reducing the damage by 5%. Yeah, Infinity Edge was way too crazy. Like on Jhin, for example. The Infinity Edge would just buff his 4th shot so hard, so it does 5% less damage now. This is actually quite a decent nerf to the Infinity Edge, I would say. So Rabadon's Death Cap, same. And same. Also a bit of a damage nerf. So these 2 big damage items, the Infinity Edge and the Rabadon's Death Cap, these are like core items for both categories, the AD and the AP skill. So both of them are getting nerfed slightly in the late game. Not slightly, actually a pretty hefty nerf late game. Thornmill. Nah, they're buffing Thornmill. Do you guys remember that video when I was playing, what was it? I was playing Callista, I was attacking a Scion with Thornmill. He had 7,000 HP, and his Thornmill was outdamaging my basic attacks. And they're actually just buffing Thornmill. So what's happening? It now gives you 200 max health instead of 100, okay. And now, when struck by an enemy champion's attack, you're gonna do 20 plus 6% bonus armor, plus 1%. Now it becomes 2% bonus health. No way! The Scion with 7k HP is gonna do 2% bonus health instead of 1% now. Oh, this item is broken. Like, Thornmill is gonna be the best item. Like, I'm telling you, the Thornmill is gonna be 100% the best item. This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. Holy moly. Oh my god. Wow. This is crazy. This is actually this is crazy. What the hell? What were they thinking? 2% bonus health. Everyone building a Heartsteel is gonna get like 1,000 bonus health extra. Oh god, this is gonna be a big one. This is gonna do crazy damage. Alright, let's move on. Oh, this is the tank meta again. They're nerfing damage items and they're buffing tank items. So, damn dude. So Terminus. We're introducing an upper limit for the amount of armor and magic penetration gained with Terminus. So the upper limit is going to be 40%. So when you have a Terminus and a Mortal Reminder, you're not going to be able to get like 60% armor penetration. Or when you have a Terminus and magic damage items, you're not going to be able to get like 60% magic penetration. The maximum is going to be 40. This is actually good because it was way too broken to go Terminus and then other magic damage items on like a Kaisa or something. So now there's just an upper limit of 40%. Light Humus Ghostblade. We're adjusting the amount of armor penetration it grants, so it's a more desirable choice when facing a team that's stacking armor. Wait, what? So it's a more desirable choice when facing a team that is stacking armor. Momentum grants up to 50 movement speed and 5 to 10 armor penetration. It now gives less, 3 to 6. It's not more desirable, what? They're nerfing the item. Am I reading this wrong? So it's a more desirable choice when facing a team that's stacking armor. But it's not more desirable. They're nerfing it. 5 to 10 and now it's 3 to 6. Whatever, I guess. They're nerfing it. Alright, so first strike. We're adjusting the damage it provides to make sure it's not overwhelming when combined with other items and runes. Oh, they're finally nerfing first strike. Dealing damage to enemy champions grants you 5 gold and first strike for 3 seconds, allowing you to do... Oh my god, yes, this is a nerf. This is... Oh wow, this is a big nerf. I'm not gonna go first strike on Jhin anymore. This is actually a big nerf, 7% instead of 9% now. But it makes sense. First strike was way too good because like now you can finally start building the electrocutes again, the fleet footworks and the other runes instead of the, you know, the first strike all the time and the empowerment rune. Oh, talking about the empowerment rune, what are they doing? Since Krakenslayer has been removed, sustained damage from marksman is taken a hit. No way, they're buffing empowerment. Empowerment was already so strong. They're buffing it. How much are they buffing it? When the target is vulnerable, your basic attacks do, instead of 6 to 20, now 8 to 24. And it only has a 4-second cooldown. Oh my god, this rune is insane. Wow. Oh, wow. That's insane. Wow, this is actually insane change. This is gonna be so good for some ADCs. That's insane. So the Ishtal Scorpion. Players won't be able to summon the Scorpion when they've taken damage within the last 2 seconds. So if you want to stop the enemy from summoning the Scorpion, you can just damage him and he's not going to be able to summon them. Let's take a look at the skins real quick. Cottontail Vex, Calligraphia Yasuo, Calligraphia Jarvan, Calligraphia Tryndamere, Calligraphia Janna, Calligraphia Zaya, Prestige Select Calligraphia Yasuo. Oh, this one is cool actually. Dragon Fist Lee Sin. This one is actually cool. Jade, Dragon, Wukong. I mean, you guys messed up Wukong. No one is gonna play Wukong anymore. Supreme Cells, Akali, Arcade Viego, Arcade Caitlyn, and Arcade Hecarim. Alright, guys. That's gonna be it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think about all the changes, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.